How are you dealing with the January gloomies?
Well, I played pickleball Monday, Tuesday, and yesterday, and I'm here today, so I'm not thinking about it. But no,
I guess your wife's giving you a hard time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She might be having gloomies too. There.
Yeah, she gets. We've kind of got it worked out. She goes to work out. I watch the kids. I think that's very important to have, especially in our marriage. Is we both have a little bit of me time, which I have a lot more me time than her. I'll admit. She's a beast at that. Which her me time is her babies. She loves her kids, and obviously my kids too. But I find myself, it's hard when you just get invited to go play. Like you just go pull up and play, and it's some good times. But but I would say for me, that's more about just getting through it. Like that's kind of how I feel. And I think everybody else is kind of that way that I've been playing with because they've been playing like crazy. Like they played Thursday, they're trying to play tomorrow morning. They wasn't nobody playing last month. Yeah. You had to beg for a game, please.
Too many things going on. Again.
Please. And everybody's just full of stuff to do and they're good, but like right now, no. Or like everybody's on it right now,
Yeah.
How would you say, Anthony, is, it's January 16th. Like, how are you doing so far? Like, do you think you're brain fogging? Do you think you're sharp-minded?
I'd probably say a little bit of brain fog, a little bit of beating yourself up. I don't know. I feel like January, you have a lot more time to kind of just sit in your thoughts. Like it gets dark early. The holidays are over with. You're not running around like a chicken with your head cut off. It's cold. So, I mean, it kind of cancels out a lot of the outdoor activities. You know what I mean? I still walk and stuff in the cold sometimes, but I don't know, man. It's just different. It hits different, and every year it's a little bit different. Sometimes it's like really hard, and this year it's not been as hard because I kind of know what's coming. And I'd say I just try to take it day by day, man. I just try to take it day by day. Do little things that keep me occupied, kind of like you have pickleball. I'll do things like I'll go to the gym. I'll just find like little things to do. I'll go clean the car out or play with the kids. Like I said, having kids is a game changer. If you have like mental, like I'm not saying like you can't get wrapped up in having kids and getting overwhelmed and stressed, but it's a different type of like mental, a mental struggle. It's not like depression. You don't really get as depressed when you have kids.
Well, you're kind of just too busy to even think about it.
Right. You might get stressed and overwhelmed, but it's a little different than being just straight up depressed.
Yeah. My kids keep me in good spirits all the time. They just, they're happy kids anyway. And, my youngest one, she's a little different than the other two. She kind of forces you to be in good spirits and happy. She wants to play with you all the time, and she creates ways. Like she likes to come upstairs up here where we're at and play. So she creates a little like experience out of that. She'll pick out a few toys and she'll say, "Dad, I got this for you to play with me upstairs." And I'm like, I wasn't planning on going upstairs, but we will. But I've been coming up here and playing with her, and it kind of like it's personal time for me and her, and she's like 3 years old, and it's pretty special. I mean, if she wasn't doing that, I'd probably be downstairs, working on the computer or doing something on my phone, and it's like it's rehabilitating, I guess you could say, and kids, they'll help you. And like Anthony said, if you should have kids, adopt kids, because they'll motivate you in ways that you never could alone. It's hard for me to relate to anybody that don't have kids. I just don't know how. It'd be hard to keep the motivation. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like I would just be worthless. Just blow money and not amount to anything without kids.
Yeah. I'll put a little personal touch on it. So like with Miles, I don't get to feel that as much where he is autistic. So like the thing with him is he's very to himself. And so like if there's kids, like they will play around him, but he's really playing by himself. And so like he's not really coming up to you, and he's not really. So, but when he does do that, it's like an extra special moment for me, because like he doesn't do that a whole lot. And it's not that he don't want to. He's just like he's on a mission. You know how he is. Like that dude, he's like, I got to get these trucks lined up. Like, or I got to hit the dog with a toy or something. Like he's like on a mission all the time. I feel like, but like it's extra special when he does something out of box because you just don't see it. So we got this little cactus that repeats what you say, and he was, and it'll like distort your voice, and he was looking at it, and he'd go, Miles, and he'd go, Miles, and he would just like, he'd be like, toy, and he's like, toy, he was just getting a kick out of that, Yeah. And he don't do that a lot, and you do get to see it. It's a little special, but that's from my little bit different point of view, but still the same thing. Like he yearns for you to be around him, and he needs his chalky milk. Yeah.
Kids will do something like they'll just reset like your whole mood. There's one night, like I had a rough day, and I was laying there with Griffey. He's my youngest, in the bed, and usually when we're laying together and he's going to sleep, I'll kind of like reach over and like rub his head or whatever. I didn't do it that night because I was a little stressed. I was sitting there thinking about stuff, and he reaches over. I feel something like rubbing on top of my head, and I'm like, I look over, and he's like, I love you, Dabby. I was like, you too, bud. I freaking melt you, dude. It's like all those problems don't even matter anymore.
That's the way Kennedy is, and I don't remember the other two. They might be because it's been a few years, but like she is constantly, I don't know, maybe because I tell her that a lot, and Sarah tells her a lot. She'll just be like, I love you, Daddy. She just says it all the time. In any time, and like if she's asleep on the couch, I'll pick her up and take her in there in the bed, and she'll be like halfway asleep. She's like, I love you, Daddy, and she'll be patting on me, while she's half asleep or pretty much asleep.
That melts you,
Yeah. Gosh. I don't remember those two doing that, but she'll just tell you that, and you just, like you said, you just automatically feel better. So kids to keep you motivated.
That happened to me today. Heather came in with the boys, and Miles, he's like literally getting ready to walk in the garage and go up the stairs, and he looks over and he's like, sees me, never done this, and he just like full on sprints like as fast as he can and comes up to the edge and he goes, Daddy, and then just 180 like I never even talked to the kid. That's just what he does, and it's kind of awesome. Like he just watches mine go, hi, Daddy, and he just sprints around, and he runs around the office for an hour. Like I've chased him the whole time, but it was so random for him to go, Daddy. It's
Colin's going to be a case though.
Oh man, Colin is so, and like I say, Mom, she'll see this. Him and her get along real good. They're nosy. Colin's real nosy, dude. Like if he hears you, he's like, the day he heard me, he's like,
yeah.
Like he is turning that neck, like trying to, it's like, who is that? Where's he at?
The other night we stopped by and you were gone, and Heather brought Macy's shoes out, and Heather gave her to Sarah. She was at the passenger seat just because it was cold, and was just, Sarah's wanting to see her. And he just turned around looking, and it was dark in there, and he was just looking at me, and he was like, just real slow. And like, he usually don't do that bad, but it was dark in there. I probably looked creepy anyway, but it was just so funny. He's just like, and then he'd look at Heather, and he'd be trying to stretch, I guess. Trying to get out of the car.
And Heather was like,
yeah. And he's just like 6 months old.
Yeah. I think Heather's like, yeah, I think he's scared of Justin. And I was like, I think trimmers are scared of Justin too, that beard right now. Yeah. So, might have been that darkness that might have scared him.
He'll smile and laugh at you at a distance, but like he don't want to get real close.
Yeah. And I love it with him because you can distract him out of his sadness. Like he'll start whining and you can just tickle him. He's like, he's doing that 24/7,
Yeah.
But definitely kids will help with sadness. If you are sad, just have a kid.
Yep.
But if you like spending money, have a kid.
That's it.
A lot of people would probably highly argue it. Because there's quite a few, that don't have kids, have no interest in kids.
Yeah.
Oh man, this
crazy.
Upcoming generation, they're
not interested
they
at
feel
all.
different about kids. Yeah.
And I think it's people's passions. And again, I told my wife this. I was like, it would have been very dangerous if I'd never met her. If I did this before I'd met her, because now I might have stayed single. I might just be playing anywhere that would invite me. And I think people get in their hobbies and they want their me time real big. And you got to sacrifice some me time for kids.
As far as me, even from a young age, I was just like Dad said, I was going to was going to get married and have kids. And that's just what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I always followed that. And I'm where I want to be if I didn't have nothing else.
So are you kind of in the same boat with the whole January blues? Or are you kind of relying on your kids, kind of leaning on your kids to get you through there?
Yeah, we're in retail. It's the worst month in the world, and nobody's buying clothes. And, you're still getting the bills. You're still, taxes is coming up. You're going to pay taxes, and it's rough. Now you start thinking about, and I've been doing it anyway. I've been selling some stuff that's just been sitting around just because you get in your mind it's going to be like that forever. That January scares anybody to death that has, business. And I'm sure you all kind of feel that way too. It feels like it's going to be that way forever. Yeah. It's such a long month.
Yeah.
So tell us about that a little bit. In the clothing store is like, people come in and you got the long sleeves out and it's 70 degrees in January. There are people like, is it like a weird time to buy a long sleeve? Is it?
I don't know. They surprise us really. I mean, some of them last year was wearing sweaters in the summer. They wanted to wear, that was a style or something, wearing crew necks with shorts. So that threw us for a loop. But with the website, it's helping, that now like her long sleeve stuff may sell all through the year because, people up north, it's colder. They may wear sweaters up into June. And then, in Florida, they're always wearing short sleeves. So we have people ordering some of the spring stuff already that's in Florida. So that's helping too. But
yeah, I'd say it's a game changer, kind of expanding your online store.
Yeah, it helps. Sure. But it's such a slow go though. We've done it for a year, and I feel like it would take 10 years unless you just done something crazy, social media blowed up or something, and you got popular all at once. But I feel like it would take a good 10 years to make a really good living in anything online.
Yeah. And I want people here to realize there's different opportunities for everybody. And, we do the trailer stuff, and that's almost a need to an extent. Like, people have to have parts. There is a guy that went to a Buc-ee's. Did I send this to you about the store he started?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this guy went to Buc-ee's, and he realized how big it was getting. He walks up in there, and he's like, man, why are they not? So the people own Buc-ee's are very old-fashioned, whatever. They're like older, and they're real particular. You need to look up like what it's like to work there. They are super strict.
Really?
Oh, it's interesting. Have you ever looked at it?
I know I've went to the bathrooms, and they're like pristine.
Oh,
it
doesn't really
matter when. There was a girl that went and worked over there for a little while that worked for us.
They get paid good, though, don't they?
If you...
decent, for the...
Yeah, they make good money, yeah. But there's a reason why.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
If you work at Buc-ee's and you pull out your phone, you are terminated.
Yeah.
If you have a tattoo on your arm and this sleeve came up, you are terminated. They are very, that's kind of what they like. They're very, very strict.
Yeah.
So this dude walks in there and he's like, I'm going to start buying this stuff and selling it. And he literally buys Buc-ee's clothes from their store. The people don't even have him set up hardly. And they just go in these places and clear them out and sell the product online. That's all they do. Millionaires. Ain't that crazy?
You have to look it up. It is crazy.
It is wild.
He contacted them and they said, just do whatever you want, but it was something about the logo or something.
Don't make it look like it's us, is what he said.
Yeah. And he just buys it for what they sell it for, I reckon, and marks it up a little bit, and people order it online.
If you set your margins right, I guess you could do that with anything. Right?
I mean, he's doing beaver nuggets. He's doing the jerky. Every product you can get from Buc-ee's, he sells it online.
Which does Buc-ee's have an online store?
No, they don't. That's why he started it.
So they're very, very old-fashioned people, and they're like very brick and mortar, and they don't even like tractor trailer people in there. And
that guy was probably selling beaver nuggets. He's probably, I got an order, and they just drove over there and got it, and then shipped it. And
yeah,
he didn't even have to stock it. Really.
What's stopping you? From, and that's how a lot of these businesses. There's a lot of people that'll copy, be the first in something, and that's a big thing here, man. Is I see it in trailers, you see it in clothes. Is people don't have the originality. It's like.
I think that's a human aspect of it.
Well, right. We have if you're going to do something, make it better. Don't try to copy. Try to make a trailer that floats, or don't use bearings or something. That's what we need. We don't need everybody selling the exact same thing, the same stores and same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how, that's competition. That's how it is. But let me reference these again. Like pickleball paddles, they are like they will steal something and then prove it a little bit. That's kind of where it's at right now.
Yeah.
So, and that's what keeps people buying. Like keep improving what you got.
All the good ideas come out probably in January.
Yeah, like they have to really think.
Really thinking about everything.
Yeah. And if you're somebody out there struggling with depression in January, just hang on, man. Just take it day by day.
I'll give you Anthony's number.
Give you my number. Call me anytime. Now, you might get different personalities from me, though. I mean, I got a few in my pocket. Justin got one yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
I won't say the name, but he got one.
He's a popular man in this area. Mr. Hinkle.
We're going to have him on, man.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know if it'd be good or bad, do you?
I think it'd be good, man. I don't think he's ever done one. We'd probably be the first one that he's ever done.
I'd say he'd be a wild animal, wouldn't he?
He would. He'd probably have about 3 of his guys over there making sure we were asking the right questions.
Security guard. Corey knows him a little bit.
No, I don't know him. I've got people that know of him and like been with him. Man, he just looks struck on business. Like he's moving a trailer, or you're not going to get with him.
Yeah.
Unless he's in the
by
redneck
any
brawl.
means necessary. If he's got to hook that thing up to S10 and pull it, he's pulling it.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome what he's doing. I know a lot of people are following him and making fun of him, but I think, man, he's just being real, you know?
Like when I talk like him or whatever, I'm just like literally joking. I'm not going to get on here and make like videos for likes and clickbait about, doing his impersonation or whatever. But that's what kills me, dude, is like he's actually got some traction. He might even be profiting a little bit off of it. And then like people in the area start just making these sub accounts, like just trying to bring him down. And like, it's like, man, the guy's he tells you he's struggling. Like, I don't know, man.
He's just being real.
Yeah, the internet's a wild place.
Yeah, it is. And it's kind of, it's hurting a lot of people too. I mean, they get on there and they do some videos, and I know it's affected me a few times. Just you'll say some stuff, maybe you didn't say the right thing, and then people will attack you over it, and a lot of people can't handle that. I feel like that's going to be detrimental to the younger generation.
Yep,
it's like they're not expecting that.
It's weird, man. Like internet will attack you, bro. They will attack you. Especially if you don't have a following, there's nothing to attack. You know what I mean? Like if I make a video, I'm getting maybe 100 likes on TikTok. If I say something weird, like who cares?
Yeah.
But when you get up there and like thousands of people seeing your stuff, like you say one wrong thing, like one wrong fact. Oh gosh, dude, pitchforks are coming out.
Yeah.
Kill him. It's virtually just
it's getting.
You,
I don't have a big lot of followers on TikTok, but I've got enough where people are like peeping and they ain't really liking anything. But like, I'm afraid to post anything anymore just because I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea or anything. Like, I had a really good TikTok about Mexicans, and I love Mexicans. I love the food. I love them. I sold a backhoe to two hard-working guys from Nashville.
Don't tell me you got backlash for that one.
Well, I ended up deleting it because Sarah, she was like, it may be offensive to some.
Well, I mean, honestly, in the world we're living in.
Yeah, anything's going to be offensive, but But it's getting to where I don't even know what to post anymore because I'm thinking, they can pull something out of that. They can pull something out of that.
And a lot of times it's not even the race that's getting mad about it. It's people that's getting mad for the race.
Yeah. I'm sure they call us Americans and, we call them Mexicans and, it's what it is. It's what,
Like the whole Redskins logo for the NFL, like they got onto them about that. Like, and it was predominantly like another race, like yelling about taking this down, and then they take it down, and then the Cherokees and stuff are like, oh, we want that on there,
Yeah, it was like an honor, I feel like.
Yeah. I don't know.
You need to look up, there's a video that guy goes to Mexico, and he went around, like, it was like Texas or something, and he had literally a sombrero on. You ain't seen that, have you?
No.
He has like a sombrero on and the fakest mustache you ever seen. And like wearing like the most Mexican clothes he can. And everybody here was like, oh, he was so offensive. And like he looked like this. And the day he goes to Mexico, you need to go look it up. And he walks up to some dude. He's like, how do you feel? He's like, man, you look great. That's how they're looking at it. Like, they're not. They want you to be a part of their culture, you know.
Yeah. And that's what the video is about. I figured I could talk about it here, but I didn't want it on TikTok. But as it's like I'd put it on sale, and then it was just crazy the amount of Mexicans that messaged me wanting that backhoe. And like I responded to all of them, and they were real serious. And like if it was somebody local, I would have a time out, and they would come and drive it all over the place and dig holes everywhere, and then they went and buy it. And these two guys came and they started it up, and they appreciated me being honest about it, and they didn't even move it. They started up, moved the tires, and it was like, we'll take it. And I was like, okay, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
And there was no issues, and two good, hardworking guys. And I was just saying, if you had a Caterpillar backhoe, 416C, Mexicans love them because there's so many contacted me. Like I'd click on their profile and they'd have like videos of the same backhoe that I was selling, and it's like an old one too. It's like there's a following for those.
It's I'll tell you a funny story. So the Spanish community is our best. Like they come in, they want it fixed because they got to get to work.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they're bringing their trailer and they might use it. No, they're putting it to work. They want to know when they can get it done because they got a job for it. And so me and Manny pick up out. I ain't gonna say who it is. A guy comes in and he brings all of his work to us and never says anything, but they'll like kind of go between each other talking Spanish. Well, lo and behold to them, they don't know that Manny speaks Spanish.
Yeah, he looks pretty American.
Yeah, so he and the guy, like they were talking whatever, and I gave them a price, and they started speaking to each other, and then they went to us and was like, yeah, we'll do it. And it's like, okay. And he left, and Manny's like, yeah, they just pretty much said like, you guys are expensive, but they do good work. But it's just funny because like he just interpreted that to them it don't matter, like and I'd say the Spanish community is great, especially in the trailer world because they get stuff done.
Man, they're the backbone.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, they're the backbone.
Yeah.
Yep. They eat their food, and then they sell them stuff. And a lot of times you hire a company or something, do something, they show up.
And
they roof my house. I couldn't get anybody else to come out. They even give the price for it.
Right. We're not trying to talk about food much, but we eat Mexican a lot, and that's because the quality seems like you can get a subpar quality at least at any Mexican you go to.
Yep.
And it's never changed. It's always tastes the same.
Yep.
Ever since we were kids.
They're not changing ingredients. They're making it the same day or the same way they did from day one.
Yeah.
And the hospitality, man. You go to a Mexican restaurant, you're treated like family. You're not treated like a number of like, oh, when you're leaving, come in, eat, and get out. Like they'll treat you just as good as they do anybody else.
And like if your food's wrong, you can pretty much say, if you did that at McDonald's, they're going to do something to it. But like with them, I feel more comfortable with if it was wrong, they kind of get mad at themselves, they like, crap, I messed up.
Ownership.
And they'll make it right, So I don't worry about it. If it is bad off, sometimes it is. Very rarely, but.
Yeah. Your nachos with rice.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a bunch of pico, pour it all over or something, or full of onions.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the guide to surviving January is just surviving. Yep. Everybody's going through it.
For one more day.
The kids pull you through, and you just have to live each day like it's your last.
Yeah, and if you feel like
cliche, though.
It'll be tough, but if it is hard, like try to find things you're looking forward to in the day. Just take it day by day.
Yeah.
That and talk to people, man. Talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Yep. This podcast helped me a lot. Just having a little bit of something to work on. I watch these and get cracked up. And it's good to get together once a week and talk about stuff.
Yeah. We're all here trying to improve, and we want everybody watching to improve and be better, and that's about it,
Yeah, be better in everything. If you're not where you want to be, you can always get there. You can always get there.
All right, we're signing out.